All right, we've done a lot of writing to the screen, but there's one problem that we have, and that's every time we want to print out a string, we have to know the length. So let's look at how to do that, how to calculate the length, assuming you have a null termination. So I'm going to create something called print str for print string. And in this, I am going to, well, start with a section data, and I'm going to create a string. I'll call it buffer, and define bytes, and let's say hello world, and we'll put a new line character at the end, and we'll have a null termination. Now, we're not going to keep track of how long it is. We're just going to try printing it out. So now we need our global start. There we go. And let's go ahead and make that. Now, the first thing I want to do is, well, define my function. So I'll do print str, and what this function is going to do is going to print until a null is reached. So that would be my 0 right here. The input for my function is going to be, it's going to be taking whatever RDI is, and it's going to assume RDI is the address of the string. Then what I want to do is go into my function, and I want to keep track of the address of the string because I need to print it out. So I'll move into RCX, the RDI value. So that is the RCX now becomes the address of the string, but it's actually address of like string 0, so the beginning of the string. Next, I'm going to have a print loop thing that will go through and figure out how long the string is. So I'll do print str loop. And I'll move into RSI, the value, get a byte from RDI. Now, RCX and RDI are both the same address currently, but I'm going to be modifying one of them, so RCX is just kind of saving it. So basically what I'm doing is having some character equal to RDI 0, 0. All right, now I'm going to test and see, is this the null character? So I can do a test RSI, RSI. So we'll do an if ch equals 0. Maybe I'll go to the actual print thing. So I'm going to print str, and this is the print section. So I'll leave that down below. So I'll do print str print. That's where it's going to actually print it out. All right, so now I need to jump right here. So if it is equal, then I can jump to print equal print str print. All right, so if the first character happens to be a null, then I'm going to jump down here and print the string. And at that point, I can use the RCX and RDI to kind of calculate out the difference and figure out how long the string is. And if it's the first one is a null, then the string is going to be a length of 0. So you can do, well, we can kind of subtract things and make it work. All right, so We can now increment RDI, so we're going to the next position in that string, and then we'll just jump to print stir loop. So this will go through and iterate and just kind of keep moving through and iterating through the loop until it finds the location where you have a null. So RDI plus plus. So that's basically just going to the next character. All right. So once you get down here, then you should know where the null character is. You should also know where the original start of the address was. So you should be able to subtract. Now we want to move into RDX. This is the current address of the string, RDI. All right. Now, RDX needs to have the length, and so we can do a subtraction. So subtract RDX, RCX, and what that does is it gets us the length of the string. Original address for length. All right, now we have the length. We can now do our syswrite thing. So move RAX 1 for a syswrite. We can move into RDI, the number 1 for a standard out. And we can move into RSI, the original address, RCX, so the original string. So that will get us the very beginning of the string. So now in RDX we have the length, and RSI we have the original address, RAX we have syswrite, and RDI we have sysout. So we have all of the pieces we need in place. So we can do a syscall, and we get a return. And that's all you need to do to print it out. So now in our program, we want to move into RDI, the buffer. We're not going to tell it how long we want to print it, just the buffer. And then we're going to call print str. And then after that, we can just go ahead and do our exit. So exit. And the way you do that is you move into RAX, and then value 60 for our sys exit. You move into RDI, 0 for the exit code, and we do syscall. And that is it. So at this point, we can go ahead and assemble this. NASM print sure. Let's go ahead and put in a -f elf64, and we're going to create a print stir.o object. And then we'll link that, my print stir.o, to print stir, and we'll run print stir, and it prints out hello world. So that is how you can print it without knowing the length of the string ahead of time.